Good morning, everybody. This is busygamerdad picking up our long play, our 7th Saga playthrough. We just defeated Olvan. I called him Olaf. I feel bad. I'm sorry. Maybe that's why he was mad. And he betrayed us and betrayed the quest. And he was killing everybody in this town. And yeah, not good stuff. Not a good look for the disciples of Lamile, whatever. We're going to be going to Bone, the city of Bone. People are talking about you for generations, yada, yada, yada. So the star rune that we picked up is right here is where we know we have to go to the city of Bone, by the way. This is one of those games where you have to talk to people, but going back to what the star rune does. So we actually have 3 out of 4, or 3 out of 7, sorry, of the runes that we're looking for. The star rune gives us bonus defense. The water rune is an infinite heal, but only in combat, and the wind rune allows us to teleport around, and if we need to move to places quickly, we can do that. We are currently level 18, us and our buddy Lux here. Like it said there, we got to go moving up the coast and get to the city of Bone next. This is going to be a perilous journey, I'm not going to lie. I think that this is going to be pretty rough, depending. We have some levels on us, so we're able to hit some of these guys pretty good. But yeah, it's definitely going to be one of those things where we got to make sure we're prepared, because it's gonna suck. Let's hit this guy. Yes, good, awesome. So already a little bit better. I mean, those guys were dodging spells pretty reliably before, so we're able to at least hit them a little more reliably, which is nice. It makes me feel nice, makes me feel like I'm stronger. But this is definitely one of those games that you cannot rest on your laurels and expect that you will be able to handle things. It just doesn't happen that way. This game is just too punishing. This is an older school game that just relies on the not relies, but is part of the edict of thou shalt suffer. You know what I mean? It's definitely one of those games that's from the generation of when gaming was hard, and they want you to play the game, and they want you to enjoy it, and they want you to struggle, and they want you to persevere after that. So it's really, it really is up to, you know, you as the player to sit down and do the grinding, play the game, grind, get the experience that you need to get better at the game, and everything in between. So yeah, we're gonna be making our way up to the city of Bone. I think there's gonna be another rune up there or near there, if I remember right. I can't quite remember. Yeah, I think there's one more. There's one more rune that we have to get that's like near there. It's like in a cave or something like that. It might actually even be in the city. I don't remember. But the reason why we're doing this long play is you guys voted on it. So if you are not a subscriber to the channel, highly recommend that you do become a subscriber to the channel so you can see these posts and you can see that we are going to be making good on our promises. You know, we selected this game here. This is not the city of Bone. That is not where I want to be right now. I don't know where that is. It's along the coast to the north. Where did it just take me? I have no clue where it put me. Ooh, oh, this is a rough fight. We're gonna try and do some quick damage and get this over with quick. Yeah, this is a pretty rough fight. These things are gonna really chew us up if we're not careful. Yeah, defense by 100. Yeah, that sucks. Good dodge, good dodge. I like to see it. Fast feet, fast feet. Let's do thunder, and that's gonna be our AoE. One dodged it. That's okay. 43 damage only on. Oh, 2 dodged it. All right. Well, that's just disappointing, right there. We'll do this again. Hopefully we hit him. Okay, we hit everybody. That should finish that one off, and that one close, close, close. All right, took a hit on the chin there. We're gonna have you defend. Oh, that guy ran away. That's funny. We're gonna do MP catcher because we just you know, blitzed through a lot of our MP. I don't think it didn't work. Bummer. Bummer. We're gonna use the water rune and we're gonna heal. Yep, definitely gonna need that. And then we're gonna do. I think he does have a heal, or does have some mana. No, he doesn't really. Well, I learned a lesson today. Rocks don't have mana. Well, maybe this rock doesn't have mana. I don't know. Those rocks that they're dropping, that's their attack. That's not a spell. All right, so we got to get back down to where we were. So we got to go along the coast. Let's think here. So if we go this way, the coast was over here. Somewhere. somewhere. Yeah, I have no clue what that place was, and you can see that it was locked, so we can't get in there just yet. Oh, you guys. Let's start off with MP drain, see if we can get that. Nice. Okay, good. Good. That at least replenishes some of the mana that we lost. Nice. No, I do not want to do that. I want to actually heal. I want to do this right here. So as you start getting runes, they really do start coming up to really power levels that you don't have as any character that you select. You have the star rune and the... I think there's another rune. There's like the fire rune that augment your attack and your defense. And then you have the water rune that's an infinite heal that is quite a powerful heal at that too. And then you have the wind rune that, if you need to go get bottles of protection or bottles of power, you can go do that, and you can instantly teleport around and get everything that you need. So it's really kind of super helpful to have the runes as you progress through the game. And they really do put you at a god tier level by comparison to what you run into in the game, all the way up to each one of the subsequent runes. So I think that what I'm trying to ramble and say here is that the game does a really good job, even though it may not feel like it, in pacing itself and in controlling the expectations of the player and making sure that you are at least in some way able to sustain and in some way able to feel like, oh, that was so close. I just need to do this a little bit differently next time and I'll be able to win. It's not an unattainable goal, is I guess where I'm going with this, where you feel like you actually do have some power or power attrition to be stronger as you obtain the runes and as you gain levels. But it's just the slog, I guess is what I'll call it, of doing that, getting those level ups, getting those power spikes, and making use of those runes in meaningful ways. We definitely have been leaning on the water rune for our healing. The wind rune has sleeper utility, in my opinion. Alright, so we're going to defend here. We'll take that one there. We'll punch this guy, or not punch this guy, ice one this guy, and then, oh, he drops the rocks on us again. That's great, thanks. I wanted to have a contusion in my brain from that. That was awesome. Thanks so much. Oh, come on! It's got like 1 hit point left. I mean, I guess I could have healed, but... Alright. So... Let's see. I see the coast up there, but I don't think that's where we gotta go. Oh, we gotta go down and around. Oh. Okay. Well, we go this way. Oh, no, we go up and around. We go this way. We're going to get into combat. We're going to go back to town. We're going to go back to Petrov, or whatever it is. We're going to do MP Catcher on you, because I know you've got mana. I think it caps out at 40 is what you can get. No, I don't want to do magic. I want to do the water rune, and I want to heal Asuna. So this is kind of our dynamic duo, Lux and Asuna. Lux being the caster that she is, and she rides the line between light and dark magic. She can heal and she can do these ice spells really powerfully. And Lux being just a big old thick robot boy, he can easily come up to Asuna's aid when he needs to. I'm actually going to do the water rune on Lux because he took like a 40 damage hit from this thing chomping on him. Which is kind of silly because you think about it and you're like, do you really need to, take damage from a rock? It's a rock. It's not going to move. Unless maybe it's one of those like Avatar earthbending rocks where it can move and like flies through the ground or something like that. And just, takes a chomp out of your leg. So in which case, I totally understand. Moving rocks, flying rocks, they hurt. They hurt a lot. When I was a kid, my best friend, we had this like cleared construction site, and it was a lot of shale rock, and there were some girls. Naturally, there's some girls, young boys trying to show off for these girls. We they were potentially moving into the neighborhood. They were looking at some houses or something like that that were for sale. And the girls were, playing with us in this, shale, basically like acre-sized shale quarry, I guess is what I'll call it, for lack of a better term. And I was trying to set this one rock up to have my other friend drop a rock on it. And naturally, you can kind of see where I'm going with this. And he swears, as good friends usually do, that I said okay. And I swear I didn't say okay because I wasn't out of the way. He dropped the rock on the back of my head. And he like real quick turned and looked because he thought one of the girls had called his name. And I'm like, oh, ow. Oh, am I bleeding? And his face went white. And he's like, Fred, you should go home. And I'm like, what? He's like, you need to go home right now. And I'm like, why? Oh, I feel like, oh, and my whole hand was red with blood. And I was just like, oh no, I'm gonna die. I thought I was dead. And I ran, I walked home because I was just like traumatized. And when I get home, this is the funniest thing that my dad, it's like a core memory for me. My dad was sitting watching TV, and I walk in and I'm crying and I'm like, and he's like, what's wrong? What's wrong, buddy? I had enough time for me to look down because I didn't know how to articulate it because I was so upset. I had enough time to look down, show him how bloody my head was, and then look up again and to see the wheels turn. Like the dad's slow process of like, something's, what? Wait, what did I just see? And he was like, oh, crap, you're bleeding. And he leapt off of the sofa and grabbed like towels from the kitchen or something like that. And like brought me to the bathroom and was like, holy, how the hell did this happen? Yeah, my gosh, are you okay? Who did this to you? And I was too upset because I still thought I was going to die. And he was just like, oh, we got to get you to the hospital. We got to get you stitches quick. And so that's my core memory about rocks. And now you know a little bit more about me and why I am the wonderful, jovial man that you are seeing on screen today. Because I got a rock dropped on the back of my head when I was younger by my best friend who swears that I said drop it. And I said no. I don't think I did. So yeah, that's a wonderful little conversation, a little anecdote from you from me. So I saw a funny dad joke as a segue for us to talk about. Why should you never throw any false teeth at vehicles? Because you could dent your car. There you go. There's your dad joke. There's your dad joke. Your denture car. Oh, he stole my magic. That's not fair. I want to steal your magic now. Yeah, give me his magic points back. Take that, you jerk. I'm going to defend. Of course, you got defense up now. Yeah, defense up by that much. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Ugh. Alright, so yeah. This episode, if you had not guessed by this point, it's going to be a rambly episode. We're just going to be trying to get to where we need to go. Hopefully we can get there. We got to wait. We got to make our way to the City of Bone, and that's going to be this whole episode. We'll get there. I'm not going to say we won't, but it's just going to be slow and steady because I knew the way, but clearly I did not. Now I could, in the interest of expediency, use the wind rune and get back to Petrov, but I don't think I want to. I think I want to get around here and go up north. I think we have some pretty good sustainment right now. I think we're okay, is what I'm rambling and saying in that regard. And there's a triple fight. Of course there is. Of course there is. Making me... Well, 30 would potentially kill all of them. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Oh, no. 30's only on one? Oh, well then. No, heck that. That's not really good. Let's do this. This isn't going to kill all of them or any of them, but it's going to do a fair amount of damage to them. Okay, so there's that. Good dodge. I like it. Just so that we don't get ganged up on and lose Asuna. I'm gonna use some life there. Ouch! MP catcher. Ow! Or no, HP catcher. Oh no, Lux is going down. No, he's not. Okay, good. Phew. Phew. We're gonna do this again. There. Okay, good. And then I'm gonna have you do the water rune on yourself. So, circling back to what I was talking about before, and I've said this many times as we played through the game. This game is a game from the era when games were meant to be played for hours and hours on end. You made an investment in the game. And this isn't like your Baldur's Gate 3 game. This isn't like there's so many branching paths and different things that are happening in the world, etc. This game is, you know, what you see on the tin. You have 7 champions that you can pick from, and as you play through the game, if you choose to, you can replay it with the other champions, get different party mixes and things like that. There are some challenging in party mixes that you can certainly do if you really want to, and if you really have a love for the game and it's, we'll say, entry into the annals of history. Certainly go for it. Certainly try it. I played this game a lot when I was a kid, but I never beat it. And I played, as you can see, or as I mentioned, I should say, I played Valsu is the human cleric. So he was a white mage, essentially, a white caster, if you want to get, you know, Final Fantasy-esque with the classes. And it was a hard go for him because he only gets one attack spell, which is Ice 1. And he's, other than that, he is just your quintessential cleric that's like, I'm trying my best. So he really needs to have a frontliner. So Lux or Wilmy or Camille is a really useful complement to him. Olvin is also a really good complement if you do get him in chance as your party member. Let's see here. Who else did I try? I tried Legis, the demon. He is a really interesting character to play. The challenge with Legis is not many people want to party with him because he's a demon. So, and he's a dark caster, so he's a glass cannon. And again, that same kind of thing applies, where if you have the opportunity to get a frontliner for yourself, you really should. So Wilmy, Camille, or Olvin is a really good one. And that's kind of where you have to balance your strengths and your weaknesses. Alright, now let's get over here. It says it's to the north along the coast. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, good. I'm going to do this. Alright, we're going to get up here. Good. Yes, give me the MPs. And we're going to block. Alright, we're going to drop some ice on your head. Never mind, we're not going to drop some ice on your head. Never mind, we're not going to punch you. Never mind, you're going to drain my life, even though you're at full life, you jerk. This is a fast cocoon. It's a quick cocoon. Alright, let's see here. Come on. I just want to use this and heal. I suppose I could be using the star rune just to offset some of this damage that we're seeing. That's a possibility. Oh my goodness. This is just annoying. Let's do that. Let's have some fun with it. Let's... Oh, no, not status. I need to do this. Sure, do it on Asuna. And then you'll see it's defense up. So, it's defense 1. It's nice, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to, you know, say the utility is not there, because it absolutely is 100% there for us to have this in our repertoire. Because if we do things right, we can actually get a lot of utility out of it. Are you poisoned now? You're not poisoned. Thank the maker. Nope, I don't want to use the wind rune. I want to use this. I want to heal you. Yeah, I'm glad I actually did use that, because she took a bit of a hit there. Probably would have been like 20% more damage, 20, maybe 15 points more damage, and that's, for someone like Asuna, that's a lot. That's a lot. All right, so let's see here. Hang on. Items, map, and I'm just gonna go straight north. Take the fights here, get some experience. Oh, good. Magic. I think we're at the point now, and I say this uncertainty-wise, where we are transitioning to using Ice 3, or sorry, Ice 2. It may not have as much economy for us, but it does have higher accuracy. So we've got to take it in stride. We got to take it in caution. So we got to look at the monster's life that we have, and this game gives you the life bar, but you know, I think the damage threshold for Ice 2 is much bigger, and the hit accuracy though is, and I say damage threshold, the damage range is much bigger for Ice 2. When I'm talking about is like we have say Ice 1 does, for argument's sake, say Ice 1 does 60 to 75 damage. Okay, that's 15 points difference. So your average is like 78, 77, or not, 68, 67 damage, right? That's your average that it can possibly do, because your threshold is plus or minus, right? Whereas Ice 2, the threshold may be like 70 to 100 damage. You can potentially get really good damage out of it, potentially, but it costs 3 times the amount that it does for Ice 1, and it may not hit the monster as you cast it. So I don't oh, I hit attack, oops. My ramblings are distracting me. So the ultimate thing I'm trying to say here is that when you play this game, just, you know, look at what the damage is that you're doing, and look at the accuracy of the spells, and try and change it up. If you're struggling to hit something with Ice 1, maybe Ice 2 is the one for it, even though it has a wider variation. Ouch. For what it can do, it might be just because it has better accuracy that it is the better choice, flatly. I'm gonna have you actually do the water rune on Asuna, because she got 50 HP drained away from her. So yeah, are you poisoned? No poison. Good, good. No poison. No poison. Nice. Awesome. All right, going through. Gonna do things. There it is. There's the City of Bone. All right, cool. I hope this is the City of Bone anyways. Nope, this is a tunnel. What is this? Nope, this is not the City of Bone. Where is the City of Bone? Okay, I genuinely don't know. Genuinely don't know. Wind rune. I cannot walk back to there. Okay. Did you lie to me? Let me see here. Talk. Thank you very much for saving the town. I meant to tell you that if you travel north along the coast, you'll find the town of Bone. It might be worth exploring. I tried that, and it wasn't there. Like, is it, like, super close to this one? Or was that citadel really the City of Bone? It's just locked. But it had monsters in it. So that can't be where we gotta go. What the what? Where the heck am I going? Alright, so if I go this way, there's the coast. Alright, we're gonna go along the coast here. I have no clue. Absolutely no clue where this place could be. Defend. Ouch. Why? We just healed. I mean, this is great because we also get more experience this way. I mean, I could have walked back to town, but I don't want to do that. Okay, so here. Is this it? Hello? No, this isn't it. That's like a little peninsula. It's not on the map, so I shouldn't have gone down there anyways. Oh, great, 2 of you, because that was exactly what I was hoping to fight. Alright, cool. Oh, great, now we're petrified. Didn't work, thank you. Defend. Yes, good. Magic. I'm gonna have you do that. Finish that guy off. Nice. Good dodge. Yes. Fast feet. 49. I'm going to have you do MP catcher because we just used a lot of our magic points. Good dodge. Asuna with the dodges. I love it. Alright, and then we're going to do this again. And then get turned to stone. And that's fine. A rock casting rock. I mean, go figure. Oh, is Lux going to be a rock now? Lux gets to turn to be a rock. He gets to live out his dream. What's it like to be a rock? Well, now you get to know. Alright, let's go here. We're going to go up this way and around. North along the coast, they say. Fighting again. Oh, manta rays. At least you have magic for me to drain too, which is not terrible. One shot. Okay, I'll take it. And that other guy just pieced out like, oh no, they killed him! Ah! And they just ran. Like, heck this. Alright. And now none of them, if you see on the crystal ball, like none of them are like, nope, don't mess with that guy. They strong. We got the strength. Alright. Right. We'll take one of you out and then we'll try and drain magic from the other. That is the best tactic, I believe. Ouch. We will use the water rune and we will heal Asuna with it. And then, good dodge. That was good dodge. That was a good dodge. Alright, so we're gonna do ice and we're gonna drop it on you. Nice. Okay. Chomp. Aha. Good dodge. I like it. We'll defend so that way we can attack next round. Good tactics. Okay, now what are you going to do in return? Nothing? I'll accept this. Hey, defense down. I don't care. I'm actually going to do this and potentially steal nothing from you. I'm going to steal nothing from you. Chomp. Arr. Alright, so I'm going to do this again. Let's see. He should have some more magic for us to steal. I would hope, anyways. 39. Nice. I'll take that. And then punch it. Nope, never mind. The rock is going to dodge. I probably should have healed. Probably should have healed. That might have been the better play. Not a big deal. We'll get it to work. Nice. Got it through. Got it through. Alright. Lux leads. Yay! Oh, cool. He's up to us. 8, 2, power. Guard is huge. Speed 3 was really nice. Yes, speed 3. Nice. Awesome. So Lux is pretty slow on the uptake, but getting him that extra speed is going to be super helpful. Alright. Looking for this place, and I don't see it anywhere. Not sure what to do. I'm gonna actually drop an ice 2 on you now. And then I'm gonna do an... Oh, he's going to do defense up? Yep, defense. That is fine. I'm actually going to use a water rune on Lux to heal him up. Good. And then I'm going to do MP catcher. Take 40 away from you, and that's going to put us pretty close to topped off, I think. Wow, only 4 damage after he got his defense increase. That's actually kind of annoying. This should finish him off, though. Yep. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Is it through the cave? I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Is if the city is through the cave, and I don't know if I should be going in there or not. Like, I mean, I certainly can. I just was not expecting that. You know what I mean? We'll do ice 1, drop it on you. There. I will have a link for the guide that I use to reference things, and I might have to. reference, you know, where the heck to go. I thought I knew, but I clearly am mistaken. Maybe we'll go in there and we'll find out. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh no, dodged it. Oh, that sucks. Attack. Wow, 6 damage. Yeah, take his last 7 mana points. Thanks. Gaha, fooled you. He doesn't have any mana points anymore. Yeah. Alright, there we are. Alright, yeah, so I guess next episode we're going to go into the cave, because I don't know where the City of Bone is. I thought it was here. We're going to get into combat. Yep, you can just tell when the little creatures are like on the crystal ball coming at you. You know you're going to get into combat. You just know. Let's jump into this right here. Drop an ice on him. And then I'm going to use the water rune, and I'm going to heal you up. And he's going to take a hit. That's fine. Can't really do much to mitigate that. Magic, no. Water rune, Lux. Top him off completely. Alright. Good dodge. Always helpful. Because when you dodge something, you take 0 damage. Yeah, I don't know. It's not that. Right out of the gate, I'm actually going to draw mana from you. It doesn't work, huh? Weird. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. Good defend. Good, give me this mana. I want it. That didn't math out right. Unless I misread it. Did we have 40? And then we took 40, and then it gave me 77. That didn't math out right. $26, we took 39, so that's 50, 67 is where we're at. But it gave me 57. What? Is that that's a weird... I have questions. I just realized the MP catcher might not be giving me back what I actually steal. That's weird. Isn't it? Am I wrong? Is my math wrong? Yeah, there's the cave. Alright, so... tune in next episode, and we're gonna go in the cave and maybe find the City of Bone? Hang on. Something ain't right here. We're gonna... hang on, what's this guy over here? What's this thing over here? We're gonna go back over here. Let's... oh, there's the city next to the cave. The city next to the cave. It's next to the cave. It's not in the cave. It's next to the cave. Tune in next week so we can explore this cave that's next to the City of Bone. Alright, later.